All right, everyone, welcome to the fourth annual Secure Our Streets conference. Just want to make sure, can everybody hear me? Just put a little emoji, a little thumbs up, a little something on the screen to make sure everything seems okay. All right, fantastic, everyone. So let's get this party started. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the fourth annual Secure Our Streets conference. My name is John Heldreth. I'm the founder of the Automotive Cybersecurity Research Group and the Secure Our Streets conference. I also have the pleasure of working beside my colleagues at Rivian Volkswagen Technologies, supporting cybersecurity and reducing risk for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians in Rivian and Volkswagen Group vehicles. Once again, we find ourselves here in September coming together to learn, share, connect around the challenges and opportunities in automotive cybersecurity. This conference is meant for everyone, from beginners just getting curious about the field to experts who have been shaping it for years. Even if you don't drive a car, even if you're not a passenger, automotive cybersecurity still affects you. We all live and operate in the same connected environment. What makes this conference special is that it's free, it's open, and most importantly, it's built on community. It's amazing to look back and realize we've already entering into the fourth year of Secure Our Streets. That only happens because people like you show up, share knowledge, and invest your time and effort to support each other. And that's the key point I want to leave you with today as we begin this year's conference. We can't know everything. It's important to acknowledge and accept this. And that's why it's so important to build a strong network, people you can trust, people who know things you don't know yet. In cybersecurity, collaboration isn't optional, it's essential. Because when we work together, we all win. So, as we do every year at Secure Our Streets, we'd like to kick things off with a quick little survey. One of the challenges of running an online conference is that we don't get the same in person interaction. It's harder to see who's in the room, where you're joining from, and what perspectives you bring. So, to wake everyone up a bit to create some interaction, we're going to ask a few short questions, completely anonymous. You don't even have to participate if you don't want to. Um, you don't need to sign in, so feel free to openly answer. Here's a QR code. If you don't trust random QR codes, I understand. Just directly type the link into your browser. We'll start with some basics. So I'm going to try and see if this works. You know, it's always fun when you're trying to do uh, these conferences, but let's start to see where are you located? Where are you participating from today? And I think this is so amazing that we can do this um, online and in real time. So check it out. Click on the map where you're located, where you're joining from. Looks like a lot of people from Europe. Uh, so from the Middle East, we have India, China, wow, Taiwan, Japan, Nordics. I even see someone from Canada. My goodness. So continue to click on the links. Let's go to the next question. I think the next question is how you are in let's see here. Do you think of yourself as an expert of IT cybersecurity, an expert of automotive cybersecurity, and so on? Looks like most people are saying that they believe that they are an expert in automotive cybersecurity. 16 have said, well, maybe somewhere in between an expert and a beginner. Five are saying a beginner. That's great. Don't worry. It's not a test of your competencies here. It's just to understand who is joining from the audience, what type of competencies you have. And what's really interesting here is last year, most people thought of themselves as IT cybersecurity experts, not automotive cybersecurity experts. So this is an interesting thing. And I think it's great to see this that people really are starting to identify with automotive cybersecurity. Let's move on to the next one. Always an interesting topic here. What do you believe our current challenge is today in automotive cybersecurity? And this will continue to kind of reorganize itself, but we're starting to see some things come up. Finance. Finance is interesting. So I would assume this means budgetary topics or awareness, compliance, regulations, culture, complexity, all great topics. So continue to fill out the form, continue to post your stuff. I have one last question for you. And this is, if I can get to it. So, should SOS be an in person conference next year? So, one of the things that we're talking about is, do we need to move SOS from an online experience into a face to face? And wow, I'm really surprised actually here. No, I like online. Amazing. Or yes, in Europe, India, North America. And of course, the last question is just a little bit of fun. What is SOS? But continue to answer the questions. I've only been given 30 minutes today, so I'm going to continue on with the presentation so that I don't run over too much. One of the things that I'd like to address is why are we here? And as you all know, cybersecurity has never been more important or more challenging. The world is shifting at an incredible pace. Artificial intelligence is rewriting the rules of both attack and defense. Ransomware continues to strike not only just companies, but hospitals, schools, even cities. And in our field, the cars we drive, the devices in our home, and the infrastructure we depend on are all connected and therefore potential targets. But here's the good news. While the threats are global, so is our community. And that's exactly why we're here today, to learn from each other, to challenge each other, and to build the relationships that help us stay ahead of the game. It doesn't matter if you work for an OEM, a supplier, a government, or academia, we all share the same goal: building more secure products and services for the automotive industry. That doesn't mean giving up company secrets or intellectual property. It means understanding the technologies, the solutions, the environments in which our products operate so we can make better decisions, respond more effectively to incidents, and ensure that the vehicles and systems used by our customers are operating safely and secure. And for those who know me, you've heard me say this before: security is an enabler for safety. When we think about safety at the data level, it means ensuring that critical information has integrity and is available when it's needed. Security extends this by adding confidentiality, authenticity, the resilience. While safety and security often use similar processes and methods, conceptually they're very different, however, both essential. So ultimately, that's why we're here today, to listen to these presentations, to these panels, to expand our knowledge and work together towards the shared goal of a safer, more secure automotive future. Like, we've really got a great program lined up for you today. In total, 23 sessions, including two keynotes, two expert panels, two brand new exploit stories. Um, I'm not going to go through the entire schedule, but there's just too many great things here. I'd like to highlight a few key moments. We'll start the day today with a keynote from Dr. Matthias Dem, representing the newly created Umuvio company, which is formerly part of Continental. Later, we'll hear from Bob Castor from Bosch North America, who will deliver our second keynote. We also have two great panels. The first is moderated by Faye Francie from the Auto ISEC. They're going to take a look at the state of the industry and where we need to go. The second is going to be led by John Porter from John Deere. And they're going to it's a little bit different than the automotive perspective, but we're going to look at the agricultural equipment and how that sector is preparing for the UNECE R155. And finally, something new this year, we're introducing exploit stories. These are focused demonstrations that dive into attack paths and real world techniques. They'll be a little bit more raw, a little bit less polished, but that's part of the fun. Anyone who's ever run a live demo knows things don't always go as planned, and that's what's going to make it fun today. So, whether you're here for deep technical insights, broad industry perspectives, or just need to see some live action, there's something in the schedule for everyone today. Let me talk a little bit about how we got such great content. And as always, we follow a very strict call for papers process to ensure the highest quality of presentations. The rules are very clear. Every talk must be directly related to automotive cybersecurity. There's no paid content here. This is all selected on merit. Materials must be original and meet our content standards, and every submission is carefully reviewed by the Call of Papers Committee, which is made up of experts across the automotive cybersecurity community. This year, the community was led by Dr. Jezebel Serna, who, together with 26 dedicated reviewers, evaluated each submission multiple times. They assessed technical accuracy, content, novelty, overall relevance. In the end, only the top rated papers that made these strict criteria were accepted into the program. And that's what ensures the talks that you hear today are not only informative, but meaningful contributions to the advancement of the automotive cybersecurity field. I have to admit, most of the submissions were meeting the strict criteria, but unfortunately, we had so many submissions that we couldn't accept everyone. So in the future, you're going to see these presentations as future ASRG webinars. So please follow ASRG on LinkedIn, X, Slack, or any of the other ASRG channels for further updates. This year's call for papers brought in 53 submissions, a testament to the strength of our community. From these, the committee carefully selected 17 presentations that you'll see today. I wish we had time to show you the other 36, but everything was great that was submitted. We have a limited amount of time. I'd like to quickly introduce our hosts for today. You'll see these colleagues throughout the conference, introducing presentations, guiding Q&A, helping you navigate all the great content we've prepared. And just like so much of the events, their work is entirely volunteer driven. They've dedicated their time to be here with you to share this experience and to help make the conference run smoothly. What makes it even more special is that they represent different countries, time zones, cultures, languages, a true reflection of the global nature of our community. So please join me in thanking our hosts for their support and commitment to making Secure Our Streets possible. Before we get started, just a few quick organizational notes from my side. First, please be respectful. When watching a presentation, give it your full attention, listen actively, don't interrupt, don't treat all the participants and colleagues with courtesy and professionalism. We strongly encourage interaction with our speakers through the Q&A. Please do ask questions. Keep them clear, concise, and professional so that everyone can benefit from the discussion. And a quick technical reminder. Please keep your microphone muted when you're not speaking. With Air Meets, we have the option of turning on the microphone and video being engaged directly. But if you do, please make sure it's done with the same professionalism that we bring to the rest of the conference. So, thank you for helping us keep this a positive and productive environment for everyone. All right, as we know, the Secure Streets conference is offered completely free of charge. This is only possible thanks to, first of all, the committee of volunteers, but also our host, the Automotive Security Research Group, and more importantly, thanks to the incredible support of our sponsors. These companies have invested their time, resources, funding to strengthen the global automotive cybersecurity community. Their commitment goes beyond promoting their own products. They are actively helping make this space more open, collaborative, and accessible. And that's important because no single company can tackle all of the automotive cybersecurity topic on their own. Not everyone can build their own EV chargers, for example, Alpatronic, or develop specialized tools for Terra assessments, ETMIS, deliver world-class cybersecurity training or knowledge, PsyQT, or provide SBOM and vulnerability management solutions, FOSSA. It takes an ecosystem of partners working together, and our sponsors are a big part of making that ecosystem stronger. So I encourage you, please take the time to visit their booths, reach out to them, ask questions, and most important, give them feedback. If you or your company are looking for solutions, trainings, or tools, these are the partners who are not only contributing to the industry, but also giving back to the community by making this event possible. Let's give a special round of recognition to this year's sponsors. First of all, our platinum sponsors, ASRG and Alpatronic, the gold sponsor, ETMIS, and silver sponsors, PsyQT and FOSSA. Please join me in thanking them for their support of SOS 2025 and their dedication in advancing positive automotive cybersecurity. All right, so there's a few things that I'm excited about this year, and one of them is we have a lot of giveaways. And the first thing that we're giving away this year is offered from PsyQT. PsyQT has done a publication. It's called The 1,000 Things Worth Knowing in Automotive Cybersecurity. It's brand new. I think the guys came out with it just in the last week or two. They've been working on this for the last year or so. You'll have to ask them specifically in their booth. But everybody that's participating at the conference can use this code and get a free chapter of this new publication. And if you look here, there's some great stuff: security, cybersecurity awareness, management development, risk assessment. And so if you're focused on a certain part of the automotive cybersecurity topics, you can download one of these cybersecurity chapters for free. Use the code here. The voucher code is PsyQT chapter 100 off. Go visit them in the booth. We will be posting this in the chats throughout the day so everybody can participate. The next giveaway that we have is from UL Solutions. And this is really cool as well. They're giving 2 seats away to their 2026 campus learning program. These things are valued just under 2,000 euros a piece, and you can apply to these programs going through this QR code. There's also a link to an e-form that we'll send out in the during the conference. It'll be a link in the chat, and fill out the e-form, enter to win. They only have 2 seats, but look at the trainings that they actually have here: SDV practitioner, automotive AI practitioner, functional safety practitioner, automotive cybersecurity practitioner. So the 2 winners that we have here at the conference, will be able to choose one of these programs and join. I think it's a 6-week program. It's intensive learning. This is and a really great giveaway from our folks over at the UL. The training will start beginning of next year, I believe February, or there will be a secondary intake in June. So go to the code, fill out the form, try and win this. This is a great opportunity. And last but not least, we have some ebook giveaways. The Automotive Cybersecurity Engineering Handbook by Dr. Ahmed M.K. Nazar. This is provided by Pact Publishing. So throughout the conference, we will put a link in the chat, and put a link in the chat, apply to win. I think we have 10 of these to give away. It's an ebook. So check it out. Apply for this. This is really going to be cool. And as we all know, actually, this book I think it's been out for almost a year now. It's a great reference material. All right. The platform that we're using today is called AirMeets, as you all know. So AirMeets, as it's a great platform, it does take a little bit to understand how it works. Just want to take you guys through it real quick. You'll see up at the top, there's a few different options here: reception, lounge, and sponsor booths. Then you'll have all different kinds of links and clicks, and you can see the schedule here. So here's all the upcoming sessions. Here's a link on the right here for the schedule itself. And then right under the upcoming sessions, you'll have the sponsor booths as well. So everything is here on the homepage in what we call the reception, where we have our highlighted our SOS cybersecurity test vehicle. It's our new test bed. But visit the sponsor booths, check them out. They have great information. Some of them, I think, also have chats, so you can actually reach out to them directly. Oh, and it looks like you guys lost my screen here, so apologies. Let me just get this back. Is that better? Give me a thumbs up if you guys are seeing that. All right, nice. All right, so check out the sponsors. Like I said, check their products out. We can't do this alone. Visit the lounge. In the lounge is where basically the speakers, they like after their presentations, they usually come down here to the lounge, and so you can talk with them here. There's audio, video, chat, whatever you want. Be a part of the conversation. Okay. And most importantly, use the chat box. The chat box will help you interact with other colleagues who are participating in the conference. And here's the Q&A. So for everything besides the keynotes, we're going to be doing Q&A. Write your questions here. You can also upvote questions that you think are more important, and we will use this to present and discuss Q&A with the folks. All right. And if you have any issues with the platform itself, there is down below a help. Check it out. And please use emojis. You know, use whatever you want, be professional about it, but this is a way to interact between you and the speaker and to give them a thumbs up, claps, heart, whatever. Um, just to try it out right now, go ahead and hit some things, try it, and make sure that, all right, looks great there. Thank you. All right. So, actually, that's going to be the end of our presentation for this morning for the introduction itself. We're getting really excited. The next or the first keynote that we have lined up for you today is coming up in 3 minutes, and Sergey will introduce you to our speaker and everyone. So go back out to the schedule, click on the first keynote. It's going to be starting in 3 minutes. Check it out. Thank you all for being here. Let us know, give us feedback. Uh, we hope you enjoy your time here today. Bye, everyone. Have fun.